way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12-inch floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try.
Hail to the Commanders, hail victory.
Anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Shifts by him, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Okay, ready? Dragon 60, go! Go!
Throwing right away is Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cut 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Come on.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. To the air goes Daniels. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Purdy. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to throw, Purdy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt. There, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Purdy now to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
The throwing here, Purdy. Again, that's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out, 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Niners at 12 and 4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Get set. Up.
On first down, Goodson. And he stopped immediately there. 6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Purdy looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Whitaker. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Touchdown! Ricky Pearsall. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Okay, great.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Daniels. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2nd and 16.
70 lot Warriors, 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
A run inside, Krosky Merrill. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Slodger with the air attack has gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let go.
Throwing now is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
5 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw. Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watch out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18, run. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
77. Let's go now. 18 Cox. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 3.
In motion goes the tight end.
18, Pioneer. 19, Light. Warriors, 17. 60 Maverick, 60 Mavs, Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Move it, 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end center. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run once more with JCM. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Wrap up, roll.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Daniels going to keep it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was flipped off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 9 here.
Get set, Dillon. 18, watch out. Up.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Goodson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw, Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's caught by Sennett. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here it's Warriors. 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 65 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Strong running at the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
19, trap 60, trap 6, trap goal, Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Panther 60, Mustang 19, 79 Broncos. Go.
2nd and 6. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Ready?
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Hey, go! 19 Wyatt. Cut 19. Cut 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Muscles him off. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
An audible here to get a new look. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it. But found a way to pick up the first. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cougar 19. Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
His kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Go ahead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Get set, get set.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Purdy from the gun. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door. Field goal range now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Purdy. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throwing, Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Hands up.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's first down.
Mustang 19. Press all 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Gets this to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
1979 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Going to get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Here's Guerrero on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Purdy to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, Goodson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime. Extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it isn't.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Here comes third and about a foot. Purdy to throw. Going up top. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
Get set. Yellow. On your team. Yellow.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Purdy looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, it's Gurindo. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
It's a gain of 2.
And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
49ers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.